This is the mount. This is one of the signature positions of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yes, other martial arts like judo and freestyle wrestling, they use it as well. But I think it's fair to say that they haven't developed it as much as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has. If I get here, I've shown a lot of domination. I've probably passed his guard, and I've probably held him in side mount and prevented his escape attempts. And then now I've mounted. And now if I hold this, I'm really basically showing him who's boss. Just like in the schoolyard. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training, you don't punch. But if you were punching, check this out. I can have gravity on my side. So I can really punch very, very heavily down. Also with ranging, if he's punching up and I'm punching down, my chin is way higher than his arm. And if we change position, he'd be able to hit me and I wouldn't be able to hit him. Unless he's got long, long arms like an orangutan, this is going to be true. Another thing is, even if my face was here, he can't really chamber his punch very effectively. The ground's in the way. So I can hit all the way from up here, and he can hit me from here. Yeah, it would hurt, it wouldn't be pleasant, but it's not going to knock me out, and I can knock him out. So if I'm mounted, most of the time to transition out of here, I'm going to be going to rear mount. Like I said, if I've got long legs, and if the guy isn't that big and he starts to roll, I just follow him. Go ahead, keep on going. And I get my hooks in. Let's roll and show the hooks. Here we go. That's if he's not too big. What I want to avoid there is pinching him with my knees so tight that when he does go, that my knee gets sucked under his body. See how my knee, you roll a little bit and stop. See how my knee is getting sucked under my body here, under his body? So if I just want to do the loose as he rolls, I open my knees a bit and let him roll. But go back. Now, if he's a bigger guy, most of the time I'm going to do that using the triple attack mount. So as he turns, I'm going to turn here. If he insists on keeping on turning, that foot goes in. Go, turn out your back, please. Go the other way. Go here. He's going to roll this way. Triple attack. As he keeps on rolling, get to rear mount. If he's not being obliging and rolling, there are ways that I can force that roll. The simplest way is by getting his arm across his face, coming underneath his head and grabbing here. This is often called a gift wrap, because if we were punching, he's in a lot of trouble here. From here, I can use my chest to turn him. If he won't turn the whole way, or if he won't turn at all, I can switch to the triple attack mount position, and now I launch myself backwards while pulling on this hand. I go here. And that's how I achieve rear mount. I'll show that from a different angle. We're here. I've managed to cross his arm. Maybe if I'm punching him, he covers up. I drop my chest on top of it, and I come under his head and grab his wrist. Now I can either continue using my chest to turn him, but if he knows he's caught, and he doesn't want to do that, I can switch to a triple attack mount, and now I go backwards and I give this a good reef. We're here. Now we end up in rear mount. One other transition that you sometimes do from mount, if he's turning and he's beginning to shove your leg into half guard and you're worried about getting caught in half guard, is you can actually dismount. You can move back down the positional hierarchy in interest of keeping the top position. You bring this foot up and you switch back to knee mount. You can go from knee mount to full mount, but you can also go from mount back to knee mount.